Alright, excellent. I spend the majority of my time listening to the other side of music, so that's what, why not? Let's grab the top 10 from Billboard's Hottest 100 at the moment. Listen to the songs that I've never heard before. Rank them. See how the other side lives a lot of the time. I have heard 2 of these songs before. It was a few months ago. The rest of them, I've got no clue. So, right, this first one is number 1 at the moment. It is called Choosing Texas. See how it goes, mate. Bro's choosing Texas, I guess. So, I mean, those lyrics are quite humorous in a way. Well, I guess if you're really into it, it's quite sad. But from my perspective, it's quite humorous. Like, she was trying to get him to fall in love with her / where she lives, but clearly his soul is still tied to something in the past. Very basic song. Still easy on the ears and quite, like, serviceable. I can easily see why it's enjoyable, because it's got a little bit of bounce to it. Not too much. But, like, you could sit at the table and be like, to that song. So, it's not terrible. It's just a simple, like, put it in A tier, to be honest. I don't really hate it. Not much to hate on. She's got a really nice voice. Obviously the country style twangs are, that's probably what's contributing it to sounding funny to me, to be honest. Wow. Anyway, I can't even remember what the next one's called. I'll have to look at it. Alright, that was Been By Now by Morgan Wallen. I don't have a tier low enough for that song. I was trying to think of a funny metaphor that I could use for it. I can't come up with one really. The best thing I could come up with is that song is like a 0-calorie pizza. Like, it's pizza, but it's like the really watered down 50% effort of a pizza. That's how I felt about that song overall, was what led me to that. It was, it's like, there's just a hint, a slight hint of like a really groovy bass pattern or whatever, and then it just goes nowhere. And that was unfortunately a super common theme throughout that whole song. It sounded like something was about to start, and it just didn't go anywhere. And the actual singing, that's probably like just his voice or whatever. But like, I don't know, it didn't really sound natural. I've not heard many of his songs before, and there was no punch, there was no drive. It was just like. It's just like you had a conversation with somebody and their response was just like, cool. Anyway. Like, I'm hesitant to say that song is like complete garbage, because it's not. I have to separate, like, I guess, musicality brain from like mindless music listening brain. For mindless music listening brain, the song is fine. Like, I wouldn't say never listen to this song. From like a creatively music side of things, that was just bland. It just doesn't have many good qualities to it at all. I'm sorry. Right, Taylor Swift, I Knew It, I Knew You. And I can't believe I'm saying it's Taylor Swift. That was fantastic. That was a great song. That was quite catchy. It was basically everything that I just had complaints about for that last song, about it not being present, was present and deluxe in that song. Very enjoyable, very catchy, and the songwriting was great. Musically. I would like. I think it's. I'm realizing two things as well. Is that this song is just a B tier for me. That first one, because it was. I was searching for the lyrics for like some kind of fun like thing, just because it was quite basic as well, if not catchy. Whereas this one, I just didn't. I didn't need to go searching for it because the musicality was there. It was great. Yeah, that song was great. Didn't know Taylor Swift had it in her like that. Well, obviously she's got some bangers. We all know that. Right, that was I Can't Love You Anymore by Ella Langley and Morgan Wallen. So, I am not having a very good impression of Morgan Wallen at all. I don't know if this is what his music usually sounds like. My thoughts about that song, that first verse was like, all right, this song could go anywhere. Sorry, this song could go somewhere, is what I was thinking, because it was actually like this is slightly catchy. I think Ella Langley is a good singer from what I've experienced so far. And then it got to the chorus and it just settled into this kind of droll. It just settled into like it like boxed itself into something that like was like down here rather than anything good. I'm just wondering if it's just how like country music that makes it into the mainstream seems to like go. It's very limiting. My favorite parts of that song were the first verse, and it was the second half of the bridge section where I was actually hearing some emotion from Morgan Wallen, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? If he actually had pulled that out for a lot of the rest of the song, there's probably something here." But it's just the vocal delivery was just so uninspiring for me, and it should be like exciting to hear something that for me personally that's like this is a song where if I were to sing this I do not need to enter head voice at all. I could almost just use my speaking voice and it would probably be fine without having to put any effort in. That just doesn't make for a enjoyable listening experience for it to be so padded and low and unmoving. And the other parts as well about that verse and that bridge section specifically is they were letting the bass man do a little bit of work, but then he just settled into these like routine for like the choruses or whatever, and it got quite uninspiring again, if you ask me. It has more moments than that other song, whose name I've already forgotten, sorry, but it can't go any higher than like that. I know I said earlier that if you had this song on in the background, like whatever, I'm not going to turn it off, like it can play out or whatever. I don't know if I would have that song that was just on in that same category. It's like from the country songs that I've heard across the years or whatever, I feel like this is very. I've used this term heaps recently. It's really diminutive of what country music can be, to be honest. And it shocks me how like far-reaching this sort of like song is for like so many people. How like Yeah, it's just get if you get the elitist brain out, I still think that song's quite like average, below average. Not a fan of that one at all. I'm only putting it there because that song is genuinely like just that song was like nothing, whereas this one had a little bit of something. Like I should probably have extra tears there, but whatever. Right, so Boston by Stella Lefty, is it? I've never heard of that person before. First of why is there so much country music in the top 10? All of these songs have had a country element to them so far. So the top five at the moment all has a country segment or whatever. Um, so that song was quite repetitive. Uh, I feel like lyrically it was like kind of nothing. The song is catchy. Is that chorus not just Stick Season in a different font? Like, I don't know. That felt that felt severely lifted to me. I was like, I don't know who Stella Lefty is, but maybe she's Noah Khan's cousin or something. um, it was catchy enough. I, I feel like I need to readjust this list. Put this song back up there because this one probably belongs right in the middle at the moment. It's there's nothing special about it, but at least we got a little bit of instrumental movement, which is severely lacking in those two songs at the bottom. Didn't like the vocal delivery was like it was okay. I can't see that being like a voice that I would want to emulate, really. And like I said, lyrically, just whatever. Like, eh. I've already forgotten the lyrics. It was, I like it when you're nice to me, was repeated like 70 times. And I don't really remember much else of like merit. Uh, Perfectly in the middle. We move on. So I've probably got to preface. I mean, this was Dracula by Tame Impala, but a Jenny remix. So I've got to preface this probably by saying I don't think I've actually heard the original song in full, but I certainly recognized it. And just hearing like the beat and how it dropped in, I was thinking, oh, I'm looking forward to this. Like, this is a very like interesting like instrumentation and vocal delivery, and from what I've heard, is like is this could be a fun song. Something doesn't quite sound right about that, and I would put it down to the fact that it's probably a remix, and this is like an ongoing. I know that there are large subsects of society that really love the whole remix thing, like. I don't know, get Flume on something to remix a song and like boom, listen to it for forever and ever for the rest of the time. It's fantastic. Put it on repeat or whatever. I don't personally get a lot of remixes. Like even the stuff that I listen to or whatever. When Thornhill put out their extended album of here's all our songs, we let other artists remix them all. I don't. It's like I I think it boils down to what the original like vision of this song is like supposed to be and how it was crafted, and then obviously someone else has come in with their ideas, just changing the identity of like what it's supposed to be. It's got to be said for that song. My favorite parts were just the little bits of it, which I can only assume were from the original song. Like, I just it felt like the identity of that song was like being stolen away. It was still fun, but I don't think it was like great because of like the remix that was happening to it. That's probably really hypercritical, but also that song surely hasn't like come out recently. Obviously, the remix probably did, but I feel like I heard that song like a long time ago, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. I think it's still very catchy. And like the instrumentation is it's very nice. So while it sounds like I'm putting it straight in D tier with my like criticism or whatever, it's probably like a high B. Can I rearrange them? I'd put it above Boston. Probably not high enough to go into the A tier, but no, I'll go below Shooting Texas with that one. Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. So easy to fall in love with me, Olivia Dean. Easy S tier immediately. Oh. I can't move it. Ah, there we go. It's going straight to the top as well. Excellent. Perfect. That was actually stirring something emotionally within side of me. So I mean, I guess that song does play into a lot of the different like musical ideas to like things that I usually like listen to a lot more as well. So that's probably like it sounds weird, but it's probably something I'm like more familiar with. I have heard the song before as well, but like even on not my first listen, I was like, wow, that's a great experience. It's fantastic, and yeah. Really loved how it progressed. My only criticism, because of how much I did like it, is there was space to like really. This is just the prog part of my brain. There was space somewhere towards the end there for it to get really expansive. Like let those I say woodwind instruments, that's not right. Let the brass let the trumpets do their thing. Okay? Let them have a little bit more. Let my man on the bluesy guitar who just gets to do the but let him have a little bit more to play. But other than that, excellent. I would have that in my rotation. All right, Ariana Grande, Hate That I Made You Love Me. So that was quite like dank. It's quite moody compared to a lot of like things I would have expected to be in the top 10. I will always have the most ultimate respect for Ariana Grande. She's got one of the best like voices in the pop industry. That song was just middle of the road. Like there was a message in there. Not really one that I was like associating with. I hate that I made you love me. Yeah, it's more like I was listening to it being like, okay. And like I just it's way more imaginative than Boston by Stella Lefty, which is probably only in the B tier because I only have 5 tiers here. If it was from S to F, it would probably be in the C tier. And I would have this one above it. I don't find that song to be very replayable. But I do give them her credit for trying something a little different. And it was interesting. Yeah. Ariana Grande B tier. That was Be Her by Ella Langley. I can see why, if one of her songs are in the top 10, why three might be, because they are a little indistinguishable. And this song really thrived off of its two chord progressions. Like, segmentedly, just boom, boom. Didn't quite hit the notes, but you know what I mean. And like, it was just, yeah, there's a formula, and they stick to it, and people love it. So, I can see why, if you vibe with this formula, why there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs sticking kind of to this sort of formula that are in this top 10 at the moment. I'd say the other 5 do not stick to that formula. For me, that was... It's easy listening. Like I said before, she's got a really nice voice. It does... It's only highlighting further how, like, stilted she kind of was in that other song with Morgan Wallen. It's like she had to lower her capabilities to, like, match the tone that he was going for or something, which is disappointing. Like I said, that first verse with her in it was, like, good in that song. So where it's going in here, it's just, I don't think it's as creative as Hate That I Made You Love Me. I don't think it's as good as Choosing Texas. Like, I can see why. I can see the appeal for Choosing Texas. I can't see the appeal as much with this song. That being said, as I was mentioning the little 2-chord formula before, the bass is so important in these songs, isn't it? That if the bass did not exist, I'm not sure how full of life this song would have sounded. It would have just sounded like she was singing quite nicely over not much. That's my worry with that song. But it's serviceable. I'm basically, so far, the ones that are in this top tier and the ones in this tier, I can see why they're up there. Kind of the ones from here and below, I am struggling to understand the widespread mainstream appeal that's, like, necessary to keep these songs, like, high up on the billboards. Still surprised with how much country is in here. That's 6 so far, and it's going to stay at 6 because the last song is another Olivia Dean song, so I highly doubt it's country. Alright, so the last one was Man I Need by Olivia Dean, which instantly more enjoyable than 60% of the list. I don't think that it's as strong as the top 2 songs, but seeing as I've declared it here or whatever, it's got to go there. It's slotting in behind the Taylor Swift song. Very catchy, very enjoyable. Just love the comparatively across all these songs that I've just heard, just loving the musicianship of those top 3 songs. Like, that's what the standout really is for me with this whole list, really, is just the instrumentation, the musicality, like the movement of the music, like I feel like you can hear the passion race towards like the more bottom of the list. Like I sort of feel like the sound is a bit more like manufactured, and there's kind of nothing behind like the words that I'm hearing, and like the things that are actually like playing in my ear. As cruel as that sounds, I will try and not make this indicative of like Morgan Wallen's skills as an artist, because he's widely popular, so I can only assume that most of his stuff does not sound like those two songs. And if they do, then I am too far gone from understanding society's music taste, to be completely honest. The only adjustment that I might make is I would put this somewhere in the middle. It's like a C plus B tier kind of song. Like it probably ends up like there, if we're being fair. But then again, if that was the case, this probably belongs down there. So it's just the ordering of it. Like it's got more than that, so it can't be there. And this one's got more than that, so it like shouldn't really be there. But that's probably like the list I would be comfortable with. Yeah, there you go. Today's Billboard Top 100, Top 10 songs at the moment. I swear at least I have not, like, actually, that's kind of funny because the top 5 that are here, other than the Taylor Swift song, actually, I feel like these songs have been around for, like, quite some time. Because I've definitely heard, like, bits and bobs of them. I wonder if that plays into it slightly, the sense of familiarity. Like, maybe if I heard some more Morgan Wallen or... I can't say it straight. Like, I don't think I could get into this. I can't even remember what that song at the bottom was called. It's like me and you at the burger game or something. I can't for the life of me remember what it was called. What was it called? Me be like you or something. Billboard's Top 100. Me and you drive away very far. No, that's a Deftones song. Well, close enough to it. Stop it. Bean by now. Yeah, nah. Not a vibe.